for Makwa POG Media. So, necessarily new platform so or subscribe and like and watch my day. Or click your notification button so the way news we also pop your platform so on submit to me I can now well the call. Now you call in sema to draw our highway so same be a Kelvin Taylor at the to draw our Akroma Dr. Bawumia about a Santa region. I mpo you say otimi eko ye otekoko so ye Otumf0ur C0w the second oko na so ye ene ne kodi kitawdie na yete nsema ye Otumf0ur Y0u C0w e de etudwa na so ka che Y0u Dr. Bawumia na nsema Kelvin Taly0r e da betudwa no che se ye Y0u ye Otumf0ur C0w the second issue senka obeka no kre no e de ache Y0u Dr. Bawumia say wati Ghana for abro. Yenko tie sanse mimuye. That's it.
You start to think. And that's a conversation for later, not now. I don't know what made him do what he did. I don't know what went into it. But what I can say is politics is all about credibility, respect, trust. Ameka Bibinchiro. John Dramani Mahama got 6 million votes, not because no one fetching obia. Not because Mahama or the politics change will be our Ghana. Not because Mahama is Jesus. Not because Mahama is a politician in Hubida. It is because of the consistent trust he built and the credibility. Nobody goes out of power in 3 years, losing all these votes and coming back to get the numbers he got. It is not because Ghana for whom politician now. Ghanaians sat down, in fact, the intelligent ones, to ask themselves, can I trust this guy? Does he have integrity? Does he show respect? That is why most Ghanaians, over 6 million, went to the ballot saying, John Mahama. So when you lack that, and that credibility crisis, and I hit Bawumia, and no, and I him for bebre, and to me can't Bawumia, and me angasa me nana, Otumf0ur said to Nana Piao, me do na also do me, or for a Kelvin Taylor. That is what Nana is lacking. When we say Bawumia kwa santime Otumf0ur ne Bawumia kasa so bompa ya amano na Bawumia ensa enchre the policies mo say bibisa I've forgotten exactly what he said, but what I read, I realized that Otumf0ur could not put the icing on the cake. That is our problem. Otumf0ur said was saying, Bawumia, you don't have credibility. Prove to Ghanaians that you have credibility. How is Bawumia going to prove to me that he has credibility? It is only him accepting that he has failed. Can Bawumia do that? No. John Dramani Mahama accepted that I made mistakes. I did my job. There were some things that I could do right. I could have done right. But sitting back, I have reflected. And that is the only way we humans can give humans opportunity. And until people sit and say, Mahama is smart and honest. Otumf0ur kacha Bawumia say, "Ucha trododo." And in the Ghana for enjiwindi. Shire Ghana for some with majiwindi. The only way you can tell Ghanaians say enjiwindi and say what kind of bonia why ya. He's not willing to do it. Why is he not willing to do it? Because in penifo mo krume dodo to mean kind of crunch no. Dodo na Jessica and kata nyoma so. So Bawumia knows that in penifoni bi Akroma and Y0u and all the youth no business. So what they are doing today, they go and basket, yeah. Be say. Sorry. Be say. Na school for omuti school dem usua de na yakose se omu nyine free school dem de dem abegina park so yes Ghana for support Bawumia the disrespect. You want to tell me say asantimemu penyini ni ho? You want to tell me say omo ehun say this is wrong? You want to tell me say intinka ayaban bi na wo so anka de we nkan how bi? But it is the MPP. And what is wrong, we cover it up. But we expect the crimes The canker that we are covering up, you want it to smell good. You cannot cover up shit and expect it to smell good. It is not never going to smell good. And it's Otumf0ur jina Bawumia can say, Ghana for trustable. What credibility crisis are? Then Otumf0ur is trying to tell Bawumia say, I was so okoka no krechere Ghana for. And why na ama Bawumia adwene and say, even though Otumf0ur and so Ghana for bejinedi, yeni mpenifoɔ no yeni Ghana timemufoɔ no yeni ahemfo no asɔfoɔ no, because nipa na wetwa Ghana for tro no yatene yensa won so ne yetwa picture ne yede akere Ghana for say ye bɔ mpa ya ama no. So it is us. We have caused our own problems. How can this be right? Ye nkwara fie school dem ni asesom so monko gina ho ne ntwitwa mo pictures nkire Ghana say school na mo to ko aduane kura mo nyebi ndi no mo peneso baby a mo beda kura mo ni bi no mo peneso. There's too much dishonesty with this NPP people. Too much. Me de bia me kasa ha me say I have crossed what we call youth. Me, I'm not a youth. A year eba me busioma mintia yan charge me to say ye charge 18-year-old. Ye be charge me born and me papa tua na bi. I am not a youth. I mean can't you know? And majority of you people, you're over 25 years, you are not youth. So let us not make it look like say yankwara. Let's be honest. The level of dishonesty, the lies, the deceit, the clear disrespect in the faces of we Ghanaians by these people, it should worry all of us. Nobody takes responsibility. The president doesn't take, the vice doesn't take, the ministers ignore responsibility. We sit in this country and how do you expect things to work? Nothing is going to work. We cannot turn around and blame the Constitution. It's done nothing wrong. The Constitution has done nothing wrong. The Constitution says it clearly. Says soldier for a parliamentar. What should we do? Yet here, and the National Security Board, SSR soldier for a good parliament and intimidate parliamentarians. What does the Constitution say? Why do we need amendment? It is clear. These are things that we are not even supposed to be arguing about. We have caused the death of this woman. We, yani Ghana for we should be blamed for the murder of this woman. Every single Muslim, every single Christian, non-religious people, we should be blamed for the murder of this woman because we have allowed this to happen. I keep telling you, we need to get serious. If you're expecting me to come sit here and go all out on Kennedy, I'll be a fool to do that. Kennedy told me, say, I told everybody, NPP for person bribing $800 million. Now, why? Because on the oil street, he will not associate himself with criminals. And you can catch it. Also, they wanted to bribe him $800 million. Wanje, if you say Bawumia Akuffo Y0u, they are criminals. He wants to prove to you, say he is better. He has credibility. He will never throw you under the bus. Inti the same person who told you say $800 million. Yeah, the man wanje now when we are Akroma is on stage telling you say NDC is dangerous. That person is dangerous than the NPP. So we should save our breath for these things. We should. And I know so many people are out there, and these are some of the things that a manipulating advantage. Ebe Ghana for conversation, mom say politicians are the same. You lie bad. If politicians were the same, Kajo Mahama konya 6 million votes to Ghana da. Never. There are people who speak truth, who have credibility, who have integrity, who have established trust between Y0u. And there are some people who consistently take us for granted, lie to us, think that we are fools. The only thing say we need food. We are like chicken. These are the people we are dealing with today. Now, let's move forward. Somebody's asking, so has Kennedy Japan now taken the money? I cannot answer for him. When you guys meet him, you ask him. Ubu Sam saying to Kennedy 800 million Anna. I don't know. Mushiana, you ask him, Kennedy uji 800 million sana okojina stage so. Because so catch there. I'm not going to answer for Kennedy, but Obanya answer for. Put 1 and 2 together. You get your own answer. Now, Shadia Waha, there's this jandam going on. Some stakeholders in the education sector want challenges surrounding the free senior high school policy addressed before getting legislation to make it mandatory. Yet Akroma. Last week, Nana Addo Akuffo in opposition 2015. A grantee interview to Oman FM. And Oka say, John Mahama implementing free SHS no, it's a good idea and it's good for Ghana. Nana Akuffo and Kasa Tna radio so ka say, Mahama started free SHS CD yema Ghana. Nana Addo Akuffo ne Bawumia take power. And on Bekachre say, Omunom di free SHS aba. That is honesty. That's where it starts from. Now, ask yourself, a better no be I show him a chawotro. A chest and the who say with Jimmy. A chest and the who say you are very dumb. Now, yet ya Obianka Bibia free SHS aba. Mrs. I need a Kelvin video. They didn't come in. I forgot. I think during the meeting we all forgot. And the Akuffo saw the free SHS aba. And I Ghana focus Nana free SHS or hodada. Progressively, or constitution the same constitution. Semi-trick constitution the part team get me the part of the constitution that says that. Niatia. And the Akuffo say, or no the free SHS aba. And na yani Ghana for catcher and say Akuffo and you know the free SHS by. From 1992 I chose constitution a womb even before 92 constitution. Kwame Akroma time na ewo ho say I was a Ghana Nibia enya Akwara access to education. But because Ghana a third world country nti yentumi twitwe yesepre kope. Yesi entumi mpo by just brushing it tonight. Nti I will say yakati a quote according to our site. I will say ye kakra. And na John Mahama beji free atame so ha or started the OCE blocks. Send ye beya ye benya enough classrooms in Ghana. Na enkwara no. In 2015 and John Mahama making sure say free SHS no day students are starting. If you say yen to me ma obian start school no, I will say yen kakra de ho beso because omaya yesika sam engine na naso. So free SHS nanka easier and come up Akuffo ba enko ye free SHS. Come to think of it, so person dwene ho and I will try adwene ko akiri a free SHS implementation say enka easy to do. Anka Akuffo ba no anko ye, but or check the amount involved and is he going to get the quality? He realized so the nsaka no afan nsankan here the quality will drop. Or also wow 50 cents on per problem. And I'll say we dear mame fankofa Akuffo gallon. Mame ko read denomination. Mame konko me connections na me dimisika na we dear e kire omo amadwene mu do. So what happened was that thank you team. The article is here, right? All right. Thank you. So this is what happened. So that's Tiani Akuffo Addo buy. I the continue menya butre side we say me pesa Ghana for mu be a problem no about Bawumia a MPP Ghana problem no e omo so me MPP for omo no problem of Ghana. Now so we read Ghana constitution and the article say yeah, sorry, MPP for so free SHS na Akuffo Addo say on na de buy no ana yanti bi da no esia no opese ye de emra bi tare ho se ne be ya aban bi obebe bia no sa aban no entumi mfa nsanka anase ontwem. In the first place free SHS no na wo ho na obeto ye obaye na ye nua ye omo bags wo ene enim se ye yakọ insutobrem so untumi bia bontene insuo beto saa ma ade ache nti emo bag no buy na angwa gallon ba ku si nchen oil ye sori anopa na etwa konko ba ko na ye nyina ya nua nipa 5 na ache na edi na enim se insuo no beto mfie nson nti yempese ekombe kuyenti even though yenim se insuo de beti ba yenim ada insuo no beti ye nti ye de emo bag abesi dam ene yetwa ne kakra kopim se insutobre no
Mr. So that's what come when I say like hey, I mentioned so but like hey, no share Jumedi. Na same year I told you say you Dr. Bawumia to say credibility. Or they no compare you don't Dramani Mahama or like credibility. Say Obegia to say why phone so na we free phone so why Bosha ne you nanado dankwa o my buying no share o my Ghana no or metimi di Ghana for medi hwamo mpo osato aso keka ensem bi a chese yura John Dramani Mahama nkunimdie betimi akọ e de ama no December 7th ene Bawumia ne ntro bi a otwitwa ene na probo students a omo classroom a okosesa omo de ekọ ne campaign rally na se yenko ninti ensema Kelvin Taly0r de tuja me da se
eti na yehu sasase aye den ebetuma sako yefu yete se de intatia ena na ye free SHS ni twa ne konko baako ena wo baa na wo se emo na esi da emo no yanua mu ni nyina na dwona ne yefanya jollof na yendi to tin tomato so ho na yendi ni nyina insuo so to e wa bontene intina John Mahama de ye de emo baa gesi dem ene yetwa ne konko ne yedi ni kakra yedi mu no kakra vitamins kakra omni aye de bibi kakra yedidi kakra ne yetumi de esua de oba na emu e ho nyina so ye nuendi na ye nua emu ni nyina di na emu ni si ye yemu a at the end of the day emu na ye nua di mana san wie no ebe ye den ena ya sanya e de ahoden e de sua ye nwoma ebe den ena sebio edan yetim no ye nyaduane bi aso asedi de be sini se ade chipe afi obi die kakra wate a ehyanada kamunu na obi akowia obi die kakra ode esie no na afi adane ntokwa na efie ho wentwi esi na afi saa enije a na enyina de chichiri fie no na efie no impapemu esi. That is what we are seeing. Na Addo Akuffo na MPP baaye emo na esiwo na yetwa ne kakra se ye de betra insutobre na insurate no na ye nyina etuma se pia bontene e make sure se ye aduane bia ka ho me hwan de no oba na ori nyina be jollof. It came with consequences, and the consequences no, have we looked at it? Ntokwa wentwi na oba ye ka se emo na esidam yanua ni nyina ndi one day na afi emo ne sign na wentwi esi na saa wentwi no waso ano ana ose on so ano. So right now ade chen ya ye say omo de mbra ba se sia no de be ense ye mfa mbra bi meta free SHS ho se ne be ya aban bia ntumi ntwem aban no ne wan aban be na eba because aban ya betuma ba biom ye NDC so 2015 na free SHS almost started into aban ben na ebetwem because 2015 John Mahama commission free SHS Emma day student started here na ya started school na ekoso into aban fufro ben na eba. No political party can take power apart from NDC. No political party NDC or MPP into say NDC focus say ende yenfa emra bi ntare ho na aban bi metwem aban ben because aban na wo kan asem no party wo kan asem NDC no 2015 na all free SHS into aban ben politics. We won't say ye mu bi ni ye jimi MPP for ready ye wu say ye mu mododo na ye moa. Now my mention David, let's see what the constitution says when it comes to free SHS. That's what the constitution says. Yemfa emran ntare to ne ndwum. Okay, constitution now, this is what it says. Chapter 5, Fundamental Human Rights and Freedoms. Educational Rights. 25:1. A person shall have the right to equal educational opportunities and facilities, and with a view to achieving a full realization of the rights. All persons shall have the right to equal educational opportunities and facilities. Very important. Equal educational opportunities and facilities, and with a view to achieving the full realization of the right. You see, Ghana ni bia wo ho kwan say adesua e friend adesua e wo se ono so de enya ho akwanya esua de e wo de classroom papa ene de akade a ka ho ema adesua no esipi. Enicha constitution ka say akade a ka ho e de facilities, opportunities, akade na ka ho no ene bebie akwanya. India say obia o Ghana ni bebia no owo eho kwan e wo se emra ema no kwan se otumi sua de onya akade e ka ho se ne akade ne beboa ma nya akwanya, opportunities e bebie akwan. Okay, A, basic education shall be free, compulsory, and available to all. Almost say from class 1 basic education no I was say a free. Anything like JJ Rollins buy and or be a friend F-Cube buy. Free compulsory basic education. He was listening to the constitution, not OTA constitution no. Inti o making sure say washemu kena by making sure say they are buying sika ashe a basic education mo. Inti F-Cube no. JJ Rollins was taking inspiration from the 1992 constitution. In the F-Cube and the JJ no, now it was because of this. Or share constitutional, and also let's go by the constitution. B, secondary education in its different form, including technical and vocational education, shall be made generally and accessible, generally available and accessible to all by appropriate means, and in particular by the progressive introduction of free SHS. B, TNE, secondary education in its different forms, including technical and vocational education. Yes, secondary school constitution is say secondary school no in different forms. Into obi wo vocational school, obi wo technical college, technical school, obi wo senior high school, into obi ko KTI, obi ko presec, obi ko vocational school baby a sa school senior they fall under senior high school. Secondary education. Now uko enima or say shall be made generally available and accessible to all by every appropriate means. Or say sa school pono make us say SS range, you know, vocational, technical, secondary, or say available. Bronika say available. Or say Ghana ni bia nya ho kwan sa otumi ko bi. Na alcohol enim no, or say generally available and accessible to all by every appropriate means, and in particular, or the end in particular, there is a reason why omo eye constitution omo the end in particular show. Into say SARS school sing now say Ghana for nkora je biko e wo Ghana for mbre mu say akora bia also nye school ko e wo SS vocational bia na emmomu no de ehia pa ne say tie or say and in particular or say de ehia pa de emmomu no de e wo say ye hwe ni yie e ma ye ni ko ho de sebio e wo say ye ni ko ho in particular no or say by the progressive introduction of free education. Or see, when you know no metumako, nanso there was say ni kon pa ne say ya be nin kada. I was say a progressive free education no. I was say you making sure say you nya abotre ayen nkakra. And your friend progressive free education. In the constitution no, actually Ghana for say more the right to go to school, but musika sam mobobre mun nyoma amoya munjina amonase pintini nti omo ano mocho constitution say eba free SHS vocational technical ayen kadankada hauzeni ana sremuni beka sen kadankada ana hauzeni ni nyina say e wo so ye nen kakra nti constitution no penifo no do no say in particular almost said by the progressive introduction of free SHS. In the sub so free SHS also nyabotre na wo ye no enkakra. And no na John Mahama in 2015 or launching progressively free education. So the NDC 2 from Jerry John Rawlings, Atamos Mahama, NDC 3, they were still sticking to the constitution. Satana schools is in Ghana. Satana schools sang in Ghana abain esi. And it's John Mahama, Professor Nano Pokuajiman, a Minister of Education, or the told who say obese CE blocks around Ghana. Kada. Uko enima constitution ye dwom no. Ye nya abotre mamate politics na se. Eni ntina mo de ma adwene di agro. Omo mu se mumu bi ye jimi. A party flag ne di akire ya adwene no ye nhada adwene nko akire eni ntina ehia ye meka kire mo se omo mu di matempa ne omo mu di TV so atem no omo ye ehiafo dodo na ejimi sikani a obo ne sika ho ban. He likes what I am doing. I'm telling you. Now uko enima or say high education shall be made equally accessible to all on the basis of capacity by every appropriate means, and in particular, Omamuche Constitution, they always stressed on in particular because so one first I'm a shaho. Ama ya one my hoso say adibi wo wa ya ho kwan na enye nyoma nyina na ya wo ho kwan. Ubetuma aye but enye ni nyina na wo ho kwan ebi wo ha so nya abotre. Enye oba bia na ye pe oba bia o pa hwe obotom ansa na wape no. Enti omo mo kire constitution no na omo nim se bedum pempensuo bi kwase bi beba abeka se yentwetwe yese na ye simple ende ya eni trom ka se moma ye ni na ho ye ntumi nya ni nyina one day ye fra bi progressive enti da bia na omo se and in particular na da bia omo nim se kwase bi beba be di president aka se because of political day political day whatever no obeka say free SHS no now. And anything on much no say you people should be cautious. In particular, they be on the sour word in the show. And Adana beduma kwasiye bi aba emende no adia ye the progressively no or si chinchina ye in there. Enti so we read the constitution itself. Even higher education, it is all supposed to be progressive. Oko D. Functional literacy shall be encouraged or intensified as far as possible. The development of the system of schools with adequate facilities at all levels shall be actively pursued. Oh, you know, I'm going to constitution. I'm going to say the development of a system of schools with adequate facilities at all levels shall be actively pursued. Say a strong woman say shall in say. Almost say Sanyama we yina betime jinane na so ama progressively free SHS from basic secondary any higher education ebetumi ejina so ama nkakra ama akorebi organ enye school akwa e wo se ade a yeni kon ho kese pa any schools a wo se yesi enye schools keke wo e wo se yesi ema bi etumi shita Ghana ha nyina adequate facilities or see a to me school man shata send your beya obi ntwa de 10 miles and 20 kilometers enco school it is a John Mahama ba na or statistics school blocks around the nation. He is trying to link everybody to the nearest school into opeke 5 communities now we see school ba kwa sa 5 communities no and a constituency be serve ma. He is going by the 1992 constitution kwasi afọ we by almost school ba ko no. Free SHS, does it talk about only TVET? No. Does it talk about schools for only tertiary TVET? No. It talks about basic, secondary, and the higher education. And why are we here? We are here because Yaman Kwasiafwe Dienim. I am breaking the constitution to you. There is no problem with the constitution of Ghana. It is not perfect, but we have not exhausted it to the point where we need to be tormenting the constitution. They are bad people. Now, Mr. S, did you get it for me? Okay. All right. So, thank you, Mr. S. I got it. I'm going to move it. Even these same people who brought free sh.
Medasi Soje Bre na OT POG Media Sema yede ebetu jay. Mehwe se so subscribe ya, subscribe na wa click your notification button no I like dwumadi so na wa share the amafufro se de be ya news bi aba so submit me aka na wo de koso e wo man so we say POG Media de e ba na say political news de hinta ne de hinta na e ba be so mu yetifo but that's it. So, J-Bre, and out to you. Bye bye.